A huge problem that majority of people face is that they don't know when what company is hiring. They don't know about the hiring programs that the companies organizes and the timeline of it. And because of that, they miss out on a lot of opportunities and they have difficulty in getting shortlisted for the interviews. So in this video, I'm going to tell you about the multiple hiring programs that a lot of the companies have and the timeline during which they are generally hiring, so that you don't get caught off guard and you're well prepared. So not only we're going to discuss the timeline, but we're also going to discuss what they will be expecting of you so that you know what to prepare and what to focus on. The first company that we're going to talk about is Goldman Sachs. So Goldman Sachs is a fintech company and it doesn't have a particular hiring program, but it is going to start hiring in January onwards, where it is going to organize some placement drives. So make sure that you're ready for that. And Goldman Sachs does ask aptitude, so make sure that you don't skip on aptitude because it will be asked in their online test. And if you're someone who wants to know how you can crack aptitude, then I've made an entire video on that. Make sure that you watch that as well. So be clear on aptitude, be clear on problem solving and DSA, and you'll be easily able to crack the Goldman Sachs interview. So it is going to start January onwards. Keep that in mind. The next company that I have for you is Cisco. So Cisco gives around 15 to 20 LPA plus CTC, and it has a hiring program which is called Code with Cisco, and it happens around June, July. So make sure that you have that on your calendar for the coming year. And apart from this, they also conduct general hiring, which is going to start in October, November, basically right now. So if you are someone who wants to crack Cisco, then make sure that you're good with DSA and make sure that you're good with CS fundamentals, because that is something that Cisco focuses on. So make sure that you're good with your networking concepts, your OS concepts, your DBMS concepts, and your OOP concepts along with your DSA. And start applying. If there's a link available, I'll put that in the description. Now, the next company I have for you is Flipkart. Flipkart also has a hiring program which is called Flipkart Grade, which is open to pretty much everyone from first year to fourth year. And it happens around July, August on Unstop. So again, make sure that you're ready for it. And Flipkart focuses on DSA, as most of you might already know. So make sure that you're good with hard level DSA concepts, because that is something that will be asked in Flipkart interviews. And for general hiring, Flipkart is going to start hiring from February, March. So if you want to get placed in Flipkart, then make sure that you keep these timeline in your mind. Next up, we have Infosys, and Infosys does give a decent CTC if you crack some of the best roles like specialist programmer or power programmer. And Infosys hires via two hiring programs. One is Hack with Infi and one is InfiTQ. And the timeline of it starts basically around February, March. That's when the applications open for these programs. So both are national level competition, and the competition might be tough, but it is still easy to crack. And if you want to crack it, then I've made a dedicated video on how you can crack Infosys. If you give that a watch, then pretty much everything will be clear. But in a nutshell, you must be good with aptitude, you must be good with coding in either C++, Java, any language of your choice, and you should be averagely good with data structures and algorithm. If you can do that, then pretty much you can crack Infosys with ease. For details, watch the video, link will be in the description. Like Infosys, TCS also hires via two programs. One is TCS Code Vita, one is TCS NQT. And it happens 4 times a year. So even if you mess one up, you can still appear for the next one. And TCS hires 40,000 students every year. So if you want to start your career off with a good service-based company, then definitely you can start it off with TCS. And if you get a good role in TCS, then you can earn up to 9 LPA as well. So I've made two dedicated videos, one on cracking Code Vita, one on cracking NQT. So I'm not going to go too much into details, but you can watch either of those videos to get an understanding of how you can crack it. Okay. And it happens 4 times a year, so you don't need to worry too much about the timeline. Just make sure that you're well prepared. Now, next up, we have Juspay. So Juspay is a pretty good company. It also has a good CTC of around 25 LPA plus. And Juspay does have a hiring program which is called Juspay Hiring Challenge. Now, the timeline of Juspay Hiring Challenge is generally around August to September. The last one just ended recently, and a lot of people did not know about it. A lot of my juniors did not know that there was a Juspay Hiring Challenge. So make sure that you're ready for the next one. For cracking Juspay, you need to be good with DSA, you need to be good with problem solving, and you need to make sure that you have some good projects in your resume so that you can get past the interviews. So the hiring challenge is open for both pre-final year students and final year students. You have an MCQ round, then you have a coding round, and then you have the interviews. Post that, you can get selected in Juspay. Hi everyone. So as you might already know, cracking these product-based companies requires a wide array of skills. You need to be good at DSA and problem solving. You need to be good at development. You need to have made some really cool projects. And let me tell you a great platform where you can get all of these things at one point. And I'm talking about Cryo. So Cryo is basically an online learning platform. It's an upskilling platform where you can learn all the skills that are required in order to crack the top product-based companies as a software engineer. So they teach you DSA and problem solving, they teach you development with the latest tech stack, and they also make you make some really cool industry grade projects, which will definitely make sure that your portfolio stands apart from the thousands of other candidates that are in your competition. So it's a great structured resource that you can use in your placement preparation journey. I've given a link in the description. From there, you can sign up for it, check everything out for yourself, and you can even book a free trial if you want. So go click the link in the description and check it out. Next up, we have Walmart. So this company also has a hiring program which is called Sparkathon, and it is a hackathon basically. It is open to third year and fourth year students, and it starts from around July, around that time, around June, July. And remember that it is a hackathon, so it is a team event. So you need a team of 4 people, and the winning team gets a chance to interview at the Walmart, at basically interview for the open roles. So you need to have a good team. Make sure that you have a good team ready before the hackathon. And I always suggest that you have a group of people, who have the same skills as you, who have skills that complement your skills so that you can take them into different hackathons for which you get opportunity. So be ready for it with a team. And for this, you need good development skills and you need medium level DSA because Walmart doesn't ask that high level DSA. And if you want general hiring for Walmart, then they are hiring right now. They do have some roles open. I'll try to give links in the description for whatever roles I can find. And again, you'll find on LinkedIn they have a lot of roles open right now. So make sure that you apply for it right away. Next up, we have Google. So Google only has a hiring program specifically for girls. So if you're a guy and you want to crack Google, then they're going to be starting their hiring from around January. They do have some positions open because I saw on LinkedIn some posts about some open positions in Google, but general hiring they're going to start from January. However, you should get a referral and you should apply with a referral for maximum chance of getting selected because of the sheer competition at Google. Just make sure that you have extremely good DSA skills because as everyone knows, Google focuses a lot on DSA. Make sure that you're good with harder topics like trees, graphs, dynamic programming, segment trees. Make sure that you have all of these topics in your skill set. Next up, we have JP Morgan. So JP Morgan hires via a hiring program which is called JP Morgan Code for Good. So this is again a national level competition and everyone can take part in this, but it is open only to third year and fourth year students. And the good news is that you don't need to win this competition. If you just perform well at the event, you can still score an interview because you have mentors who will be overlooking your contribution. And if you want to know more about how to crack JP Morgan Code for Good, then I've interviewed 2 folks on my channel who have cracked JP Morgan via Code for Good. So both of those videos will be in the description box. Make sure that you give them a watch. Next up, we have Microsoft. So Microsoft doesn't have a direct hackathon or coding competition that they hire from in general. So if you want to apply to Microsoft, if you want to get shortlisted in Microsoft, then you need referral. So you are going to be needing referral, and the most difficult part at Microsoft is getting selected. So you need to have a very very good resume if you want to get selected into Microsoft. So if you want to know more about how you can make a good resume, a ATS friendly resume that will help you get selected not only in Microsoft but other companies as well, then I have made a video with someone who had gotten their resume shortlisted at Microsoft. Make sure that you watch that video. The link will be in the description. From there, you'll get to know exactly how you can make your resume so that it ends up getting selected at the top companies. Apart from that, for cracking the interviews, again, you need a lot of good DSA skills because like Google, Microsoft focuses a lot on DSA as well. So that's pretty much it. These were the top hiring programs or the top opportunities which can help you get shortlisted directly for the interview of a lot of these companies. But apart from this, I am going to give you some bonus tips right now. So make sure that you don't skip out on this. So the first tip that I'm going to give you is follow the right people on LinkedIn. A lot of people just use LinkedIn as Instagram. They just follow people for the memes. Don't do that. There are a lot of people on LinkedIn who post regularly about openings and they even provide referrals sometimes. So make sure that you're active on LinkedIn and you're following the right people. Second tip that I'm going to give you is be active on websites like Hacker Earth and Unstop and Devfolio, all of these websites, because these are the websites on which majority of the placement programs, hiring programs, or hiring, codeathon or coding competitions take place on. So bookmark these websites and make sure that you pay them a visit time to time to see what is happening, if there are any hiring programs available or not. Apart from this, the regular tip for you is don't underestimate the career pages. Keep visiting career pages of the companies that you're interested in, because I know a lot of people who got selected or got their resume shortlisted just by visiting the career pages. So that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you want me to make another video like this focusing on the hiring programs or the hiring of multiple companies, then make sure that you let me know in the comments and don't forget to subscribe. That's all. Thank you.